Yo, what's good, everybody? Today we're just gonna be simplifying this expression, and it may look kind of crazy right now, but it's actually pretty easy. Now, first thing I'm gonna do right off the bat is I'm gonna reduce the 18 to the negative 9. So I'm gonna completely get rid of this negative 9, and what you're left with is a negative 2. So we're gonna rewrite it as negative 2, b to the negative third, c to the negative 6, d to the fourth, all over b to the negative 7, c squared, and d, all over to the negative second power. Next, what you want to do is, we can't have any negative exponents anywhere. So we're going to have to get rid of them. And to get rid of them, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is say, move this negative b to the negative third to the bottom, and this b to the negative seventh would come up. So you just move it from denominator to numerator, numerator to denominator, whatever, you know. So we're going to do that throughout the whole thing, and what you're left with is negative 2, b to the 7th, and d to the 4th, over b to the 3rd, c squared, c to the 6th, and a d to the negative 2nd. Now what we want to do is basically combine like terms, or basically get rid of them. So like this b to the 3rd here and b to the 7th, this b to the 3rd will completely go away, and you're left with 4. And you have 1d down here, so you basically get rid of it. We're subtracting, so d to the 3rd, and these two will add them together to get c to the 8th. So rewrite it as negative 2, b to the 4th, d to the 3rd, all over c to the 8th. And now we have to put this negative 2 in to every term. But you can't just plug it in right away, so we're going to actually write it out, and it's going to be kind of long, but it's okay. So we're basically going to have negative 2 to the negative 2nd power, b to the 4th to the negative 2nd, and d to the 3rd to the negative 2nd, all over c to the 8th to the negative 2nd. And now what do we have again? We have negative exponent. So we're just basically going to move this entire numerator, the entire, all the numbers in the numerator to the denominator, and this denominator moves up to the numerator. So what you're left with is c to the 8th to the 2nd power, all over negative 2 squared, b to the 4th squared, and d to the 3rd squared. And now you just basically, will multiply. So you're left with c to the 16th, all over 4. Negative 2 squared is a positive 4. b to the 8th, and d to the 6th. And that's the fully simplified, you can't go any further than that. Alright.